Hi Slavka, I hope you can hear me. I've already started the live stream.
Hey, hi Julia.
Hi.
Thank you very much for holding the space for me.
Oh, you're
Thank
welcome. It's
you.
fine. It's fine. I'm just gonna try and check if the live stream is gonna work or what. I've just connected it. So it's the 27th of January, 2026. Is this the first one we've done this year? Or because we did one about a month ago. Was that last year?
I think yes, it was last year. I'm
Oh
not sure.
wow. That's so
Yeah.
cool. So I'm just waiting for my channel to update so I can see what's going on. So you're still in Florida? How are you?
Yeah, I'm still here and yeah, exploring and enjoying actually, and the time is actually slowly coming up. So yeah.
Nice, nice. Yeah, your
Yeah.
visa's gonna run out soon.
Yeah. How are you actually?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I've started a course, a training course, to hope to get like a muggle mundane job at some point. And it's kicking my butt a little bit, being having to leave the house at 6:30 in the morning and not getting back in for like 12, 13 hours. So yeah, so that's tricky. So because I've just spent the last year or more working from home and just relaxing and doing the 3 hours a day of meditation and memory recall and all that kind of stuff. So now having to get back out, it's tricky. Wow. Yeah, but I'm doing it. I'm halfway through this course now, which is
Yeah,
great.
that's great actually. You manage
Check.
very well.
I just want to check. See, it's doing. I'm not sure how I get it to do side by side view because I'm on my phone. 1 second.
Yes, I'm on the phone actually as well.
Yeah. So, oh, James is in the chat. Hi, James. It's good to see you.
Yeah, hi
Um,
James. Hi everyone.
so I'm not sure I can change the view. It's like it's only doing the speaker view. 1 second. Just gonna turn myself for a moment and see if I can adjust the view.
Okay, no issue. Take your time. Um, yeah, I started to watch that video, like you and
Of
Sean.
Sean, yeah, I love doing my
Yeah,
sessions with Sean Bond. I try and do them maybe every 6 weeks. So I pay him for like a session. Sometimes we do vision questing but I really wanted to do like a tracking video where we do the grid work and the maps because we've not done that for 8 months. So, and I had
wow.
a few locations that had come forward like organically in my mind. And I was in the bathtub the other day and I got a location, just a name of a location appear in my mind, a voice, and I had to like dry myself off and get my phone to track this location, and it was like a farmhouse in the south of England. And when I showed a picture of it to some friends, they were like, "Yeah, this looks really familiar." And then when I showed it to Sean, and on the video you see that he goes deep dive into it, and it's a deep underground military base with ET levels, 20 floors, all this kind of stuff. And that came like from an altar in my mind that was just trying to warn me that my energy was being used over there. From like I had a memory of like being 5 years old, but Sean picked up on when I was 10 years old over there, and it was still
Wow.
draining me. Yeah, it was still draining my energy. So yeah, not
Yeah,
great.
that's wild stuff. And actually, he
Yeah.
can. I think he can access so deep.
Yeah, he's so good. And even just the implants in my feet, because I had that foot surgery and I saw on the x-rays that there was tracking chips in my feet. And I can't, I collapsed some out and then Phil Barrow collapsed some out, but there's still things there. So Sean's confirmed, yes, they're still there, but there's also been ones there from when I was a child, and he tracked them back to a local base near me, which is that shipping yard. And there's another base across the water, which is where the Black Pyramid ship is. And then he tracked it to London, like central London. And but there it was yeah, there's just so much going on, so much
Wow.
going on. But my favorite ones was the Russia ones because I've been holding on to that information for 6 months, And every time I met Sean, I'm like, can we have a look at Russia? Can we have a look at Russia? Well, we finally did it, and what's there is amazing. You need to watch the video. Yeah, because there's one location in Western Russia in Siberia, and there's a massive discovery there. Nobody's talking about that location for sure. And yeah, it was pretty
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah. So I
Yeah, I
picked up
mean,
on two
Siberia is
locations.
huge. As
Yeah,
Russia is a huge area, it's unexplored, and there must be
yeah.
probably a lot of
So
underground facilities
yeah.
and stuff like that.
So I'd recovered a memory of me working in a lab because that happens to me a lot. I'm like a super scientist, a genius geneticist on a lot of programs and different factions. There's most people who remember me as a scientist. So or as a I do have super soldier like versions of me, and I have spy versions of me as well. But the ones that I remember first are the scientist ones because basically they're the ones that are more safe. So my body's happy to let me remember those, right? Rather than the ones where I'm out there doing terrible things. So I had a memory of me in a lab, and there's just one male scientist with me, and it's somebody in the community that I've not had an opportunity to really talk to them about it yet. So I don't divulge who that is. But I'm hoping they'll see the video that I've sent them and they'll get something. But Sean was able to go beyond that and notice what was down deep, and it was ancient Lemurian villages, basically, with ancient technology, stargates and whole gate systems that are being reversed engineered because they've been destroyed. So we were all there reverse engineering technology and
Wow.
creating like DNA
Yeah,
upgrades based on one of my abilities, which connects into a wormhole creator consciousness being of myself.
that's
So
very deep stuff and
yeah,
wild. Yeah.
so there's a version of me that is like a worm entity, like a galactic worm consciousness entity that just goes around the galaxy making wormholes. So that was a new one. So yeah, so it's just you just can't make this stuff up because it's just so insane. But he did actually tune into one of my abilities that I already knew I had, and he described it as, let me find it now, which is funny because I just call it supernova. I think it was phosphoromancy, which is like the ability to manipulate light and photons. So I call it supernova. So, and the aspect of me that's shown in Umbrella Academy number 7, you see her building plasma, building light, and then just exploding out and destroying the moon.
Yeah.
And oh hi EEN. And that's so that ability that I call supernova, he calls it something else. And he tuned in and discovered that I was being utilized, I was being drained because of that ability. But I was also being
Oh,
used on
yeah.
places like Mars as like an exterminator where I could just go, because it's like I can tune into your light vessel and just explode you from the inside out. Just build overpower you so much that you explode. So he was saying basically that I'm used on Mars to kill the insectoids and the reptoids, and that's really sad because they actually have consciousness and families, and so that upset me a little bit. You just, yeah, they're not all bad, you know. Even like reptilians are not all bad. So I don't know. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so we discovered quite a lot in
It's
that video, Sean Bon. I'm going to download it and put it on my channel probably tomorrow. We'll see because it's quite late. No more snow. Entertainment Extreme Network is saying storm today. Did you see? Have you got snow down in Florida?
where I am, no, but
Yeah,
I'm aware that they got some actually in Georgia and up there. There's like really, a lot of snow in the north and in
yeah.
Canada.
Because I know
So
where Rob
yeah,
is in Pittsburgh. He had 2 feet of snow.
it's
Um,
crazy, and it's like they this forecast says that it's just no more. So I just hope that everyone can stay safe and warm.
yeah. And I know David Purcell lives in Pennsylvania, and he said the snow doesn't look real. So it's there and there's loads of it, but again, it looks false somehow. And you've seen people like Matthew Morning did a video where he was lighting the snow and it wasn't
Yes, and
melting.
it didn't
Yeah,
melt.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's insane. And Kat's in the chat. Kat, have you got snow by you? Let us know. How's it going over there? Are you safe?
Yeah, like hope everyone is okay and staying
Yeah.
warm because it's really like freezing. These 2 months, January, February, are the coldest. I mean, it's insane, when I saw that snowing and like just it's weaponized. The weather is completely weaponized.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah.
So
It's
I
like
just hope we hold
it's
the
like that
space.
smart dust, isn't it? It's like the smart dust,
Yes.
which is like
So
nanotech or something, and they
yes,
put that
because
into
they
the snow.
then then they receive the signal from all the places, from all around what's going on. And in the snow, it's in the
Yeah.
snow for I'm pretty sure, and it's like pure chemical because as you saw, they just try to melt it and it doesn't melt. It's just
Yeah.
get like black color but doesn't melt. So it makes me question like what is it?
Yeah,
What
I
it really
agree.
is.
It's
If someone
it's
gets
definitely
it in wise,
technology.
yeah. If someone
Yeah.
gets some like information like what is that snow, please share it.
Yeah, for sure. Kat is saying that NYC got like a foot of snow, and she tried to make a snowball, but it just fell apart in her hand like sand. So it's not even like crunchy snow. It's just dust. They were
No, it's tough.
spraying a lot days before the storm, she says. Yeah, wow.
Yes, they usually spray. They when there's a sunny, then they spray, and then of course clouds come, wind come,
Yeah.
obviously, and then it's either raining or snowing.
Yeah, I mean those contrails that you see everywhere, like when I get up here, the sky is just pure white. Like I never see the sun anymore. I haven't seen the sun properly in ages. It's pure white, and then halfway through the day that dissipates, and a bit of blue sky and cloud comes in. But it's quite shocking, really. I mean, I'm leaving the house in the dark. I'm coming back in the dark now, so I'm not really seeing anything. But when I was, it was just pure white. I look out the window, it's pure white. And because I'm in the smallest room in the house and it's a white sky here generally. And then I realized one day, oh, haven't looked out the window the other side of the house. It was blue. But the one that I focus on is just white all the time. So it's like they're not letting me see it. They're not letting me see the sun, not letting me see the blue sky. It's like,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
yeah,
just
because
controlled. Yeah, it's
yeah,
really controlled.
it's like the dimming the sun or whatever it is.
Yeah,
If it's this artificial and whatever is behind that, they're
yeah,
dimming it. So
yeah.
it's and then this fog, this mysterious fog. I
Mm.
don't think it's unhealthy as well.
Yeah, that's smart dust for sure. We had loads of fog last year at the start. This time last year, there was definitely a lot of fog. I've not noticed it this year yet. Um, but yeah, it's creepy. Let us know in the chat, have you guys seen any fog by you, or is it snow? Has anybody not had any strange weather? Let us know in the chat. JJ's in the chat. Hi, JJ. Great to see everybody. Oh,
Yeah,
thanks for dropping by. If you haven't yet seen my Sean Bond video, please do go check out his channel, Psionic League. I'm gonna put it on my channel, but it's gonna take me a day. James is saying it's 8 degrees Fahrenheit there, warmer than last week. 8 Fahrenheit. That's really cold.
oh my god.
Non-stop off the I-5 is JJ saying. Wow. Yeah. Here in the UK, the weather is just cold. It's just cold and it was wet. And it was really windy. We got a lot of wind. So I have to travel. Like I have to travel, say, between 2 and 4 hours a day, depending on the trains and, because I'm on a course which is quite far away right now, and it's just been cold, really cold. Um, yeah. Nothing too bad. Although I was in Soma Arar's group at the weekend, the Palladian Child, and Soma was saying that she's channeling through information from the Palladians, from Ashtar Command, that the UK and Europe were about to have the same kind of storms. So that was definitely coming in the next, say, 3 weeks. So we all do need to be prepared. I've always got cases of water. I've always got massive bags of pasta and things like that in my house because
Yeah.
about 7 years ago, my sister was affected in a massive blast. And I'm in the northwest of England, and she lives in like a small, quaint little town kind of thing. But there was somebody who started a fire to blow to basically arson their furniture store, but above it was a dance studio which had children in about 10 minutes before this fire went and blasted the entire block. And my
Oh my
sister,
God.
yeah, my sister Pauline's house was 4 doors down across the street, and her house jumped. And this was a grade two listed building, which is like an old English heritage house, you know, and it was so bad. I mean, it might have been more than 7 years ago. It might have even been 10 years ago. I'm not too sure now. But that blast was so bad that we went into full prepper mode after that. She always had a bag in her car. She always had her document copies. We've
Oh,
always had like so much stuff in the house ready just in case. So yeah, I'm a little bit of a secret prepper. I don't normally talk about that, but I do. I have like a little camp stove. I have gas and everything that I can put in the camp stove, all ready all the time. JJ saying it's 57 and sunny in California. James is saying a few days ago our high daytime temperature was minus 11 below zero. James, where are you? Where are you? Oh my word, that's so bad. And James was on the in the chat yesterday when I was seeing the video of Sean Bond, and he resonates with a few of the things that I resonate with in the space programs and stuff. So that's really cool. Definitely have a connection there, I think.
yeah, we are
Yeah.
somehow all connected.
Mm. I agree. Although I met somebody in Soma's group at the weekend who's from New York but is living in the UK. So I said, hey, let's get a coffee or whatever, and discovered that even though they may be kind of in the Starseed group, they're not necessarily in the disclosure group. So I sound like a complete nutcase. Because he's like, I said, are you a chef? And he's like, did you check me out? I'm like, well, of course I have, because I'm a targeted individual. So of course I vetted you before I made contact with you, and so I'm a very good stalker. It's just a skill that I have. So yeah, so then I realized, oh, okay, this person might be into starseeds and Palladians, but they're not necessarily into disclosure, secret space program, super soldiers, and
Yeah.
all the things that we get into, or through the Typical Skeptic podcast. So, oh, James is in Minnesota. Ah, so JJ's saying you're all
Oh,
tough cookies. Born in California, cold is tough for her. Brave souls. Yeah, I love the
oh
heat.
yeah.
I'm very British, as in I was born here, but there's other versions of me that was literally raised in other countries because of the programs. So when I was living in India,
Yeah,
even though
yeah.
it's very hot out there, you're just kind of wiping away. You've got like little cloth and you wipe away the sweat, and everyone still complains about the weather. But when I came back, I could hardly walk because my arthritis is so bad, and I didn't realize because I was living in a hot country. So I can't wait to start traveling and get out of this cold country. So hopefully next year we'll do a bit of traveling this year, maybe. James is saying he was in the Navy and he did like San Diego temperatures. Yeah, San Diego was one of the places I think that I could have gone when I started traveling.
That's nice,
And
San Diego.
yeah.
That must be very nice and sunny.
So where have you been in America? You've only got like a week left, haven't you?
Yeah, like that. I'm still in Florida, exploring
What
more Florida because
what's the
if I would go, I would need to dedicate more time. I was like considering to go to Arizona because visit my friends.
Sedona?
Sedona, exactly.
Everyone loves
And there is pretty
Sedona.
much a lot of
I
stuff
don't.
to actually to
I
stream
don't love
life as well.
Sedona. There's a deep underground military base in Sedona that apparently I was there when I was a child, like a teenage scientist. No, don't want to go to Sedona. Hey Spider Bite, who's down under? What's the weather like down under, Spider Bite? Yeah, so what's your favourite thing that you've seen in Florida now? You've been there 3 months almost. What was your favourite thing?
Like everything. Favorite thing, if because I can't say because I haven't been, for example, in Miami. I
Mm.
haven't been in that part like Jacksonville, for
Ah,
example. I haven't been to Key West, so I can't just say. I can, in general, I can say that Florida is very, very
mm,
nice, sunny. I love the sand, the beaches, that's very, very soft,
mm,
grainy sand, which I never seen in Europe actually. It's very, very soft and smooth.
yeah. Do you
And also
find
I love
that
nature,
you
everything.
You know, when you visit a certain country, do you find like there's a place that you feel like is your hometown in that country? Do you get that? I get that sometimes. Like, because I went to Australia, but my first stop was Brisbane. So to me now, that's my hometown in Australia is Brisbane. So is there some place in like in America that you think, okay, that's kind of like my home base? Yeah. Is there a place where you've been?
I feel more places
Mm,
actually. That's it's like well, with my intuition and with my soul, it brought me here to Florida. So, and I feel like that somewhere in New Mexico, Arizona, somewhere there,
mm,
and also when we talk about the native tribes, so it's somewhere where is this Cahokia Mounds or Mississippi River,
yeah.
somewhere there. You know,
Wow.
when I feel like there is some connection, but it's actually I could go on and on because, but I'm mostly somehow driven, you know, by the fact that I feel the connection with native tribes of America. That
Yeah.
I was involved in this. I don't know exactly in which tribes, but you know
Mm,
these things. Yeah, like you're that like curandero, you know, healer, whatever, you know,
yeah.
smoking tobacco and being in a circle of
Mm.
another people, you know, like native tribes.
Do you
So
have
I just feel
an
this
Indian
connection.
guide, a chief, native Indian chief guide? Most people do. Have you got one?
You know, funny thing is that in this lifetime I got connected with this, Greg Yawakia, and he is Zuni elder. You know,
Oh,
so that's
Zuni
like
Elder.
some. That's not a coincidence, right?
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
really talk to like to talk to him, you know, and just
yeah.
to
He talks
listen to
very
his wisdom.
slowly. So for
Yeah.
me, because I'm quite rapid, you know, I watch replays more than I watch lives now, so I can speed them up. So when Greg is on, I have to speed him up. So because he's a beautiful soul, beautiful person. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
he is very beautiful person, and I
Yeah.
know that he is doing some retreats
Oh yes,
this
yes.
month, you know, in Pennsylvania.
Mm. That's going to be interesting if the weather's whether the weather's going to hold up. Yeah. I'm just going to check the chat. So spider bites in Australia, and they're saying it's very
Yeah,
hot,
spider
40
bite. Yeah.
degrees. Oh yeah, over 180 Fahrenheit yesterday. Joyful Jennifer's saying go to St. Augustine, the city. But she also
Yes.
said that her daughter lives in Sarasota. Have you been there?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's Kat saying that. Have you been to Sarasota? Have you
Like
frozen?
it was cloudy. It was actually
Okay.
cloudy, but it's very beautiful.
Mm.
It's a very beautiful place. I would love to return again. And Sarasota as well. I feel very positive energy. And when I went there to the beach, there is a Siesta Beach and there is a Crescent Beach and Turtle Beach, and they're amazing, very peaceful and
Ah.
very nice. So for me, Sarasota is like, yes, I really like the energy
Mm.
around. It's not that big city. It's for me, so it's not like, you know, Tampa, Orlando, Miami, you know.
Yeah.
But here, I feel really, really nice energy, and it's just like warm, you know. More south you go, it's more warm. More north you go, it's like, you know, it's like more freezing, even during
Yeah.
the night. So this is for me like, yeah, you try to escape from Europe, from freezing cold, and you actually
Mm.
experience freezing cold here in Florida.
Yeah.
So
I'm
yeah,
looking. I'm looking at Sarasota, and I'm thinking, does Ivan Teller live in Sarasota? Because he does used to do beach videos, and it's looking really familiar. And
there was actually disclosure conference, wasn't there, in Sarasota or somewhere there?
because full disclosure, now was in St. Pete's, wasn't it?
That was in St. Pete, but something was in Sarasota as well, maybe
Oh,
another. I don't
okay. I'm
know.
not too sure. I'm not too sure. So James is saying that he was in Orlando, Florida area for school for the Navy. But when he went to Australia, he went to Perth. Now, I also visited Perth, James. So I've not really looked into underground bases in Perth yet, but I will do. I've only done the East Coast, I think, for Australia with bases, and then of course Pine Gap in the middle of Australia. I did. I still
Yeah,
need to
Pine
look at
Gap.
West Coast of
Hmm.
Australia, do the grid work on that. I feel like following each other around the planet, going to certain bases. Um,
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
I mean,
Spider
there's a
Bite.
lot of things in the underground, and in
Yeah.
Australia, I believe there's a lot. And I heard about this Pine Gap. Yeah.
Pine Gap is massive and it's a multi faction base and everything. And I've done a video with Christy Campbell because I did a video with Sean where I mentioned it. Then afterwards, I did a video with Christy Campbell, and we both tuned in and we saw kind of clones there. We saw that it was like a way station for ET ships coming in to the planet. Spiderbite is saying that when she was young, they had a 3-night train trip across the Nullarbor to Fremantle. So I went the opposite way. So I went from Perth down the west coast, drove across the Nullarbor all the way to Tasmania in my camper van with a friend. So that's really cool. Entertainment Extreme Network has been to Florida. Um, so Joyful Jennifer is saying that she saw an Indian chief, a shadow, down the hallway of her in-laws' house in Fremont, California. I do have an Indian chief guide, and I laugh about this because one time I was doing a Mind Body Spirit event, and a few tables away was this very old man who was doing aura readings, and his name's Frank, and he's amazing. But I heard him say to every single person that they had an Indian chief guide. And it just tickled me. It did, because my sister came to me and said, "You'll never guess what?
Yeah.
I've got an Indian chief as a guide," and I just burst out laughing. But I actually do have one, and I've seen him, and I found out who he is as well. So, and he only died in the 1950s, my chief guide. So, um, mine's Chief Henry Standing Bear. He's my spirit guide.
Great
So,
awareness. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, but I managed to get him to show himself to me, and I saw his face, and I asked for his name, and he said Henry, and I thought, an Indian chief called Henry. That's not very, Lakota Dakota. But then I found him. He really is Lakota Dakota, yeah. So, and in the picture looks exactly the same. Like he's like 80 years old, and it looks just like him. So that was mad. Um, so JJ saying fun road trip. The View of the Chief in the 80s. Awesome. So, what are you going to miss about Florida when you go next week? Is it next week?
Basically, yes, but I know that it's not my last time here.
Yeah,
What I enjoy a lot is really that the sunny weather and very pleasant,
yeah.
and also a lot of mm, like aware, a lot of people that are actually conscious and aware.
Did you meet
So
anybody that we know, that we both know? Anybody from like typical skeptic community? Did you meet up with anyone?
I'm not sure. I don't think I
Okay.
managed because I was like thinking, yeah,
Mm.
maybe I could hang out, with Wu, with
Yeah, yeah,
Wolf,
with
Blue
Derek.
Riders,
Yeah.
DG, like with Derek.
Mm.
Let's see if I can make it. And
It sounds like he's always up a tree. He must be like a tree surgeon or something. So,
mm,
isn't it weird if you had
maybe,
to find out everybody's like who they are really, what they look like and what they do, and
yeah,
yeah,
it is much better, to meet them in person, not just in this virtual space. This is just
yeah,
because of the distance. We're all over. But
mm,
yeah, eh,
yeah.
and
It's
anyway,
unusual
if
to meet us all in person because when I did that UK conference and I met Miles Johnson and he's really tall. He's a big fella. And
oh
I
yeah,
just didn't expect it. I don't know what I expected, but people are,
you know,
and even like Drago's 5'11", and but we look really alike. It's really weird. And but he's taller than I expected as well because I'm dead little. I'm only 5'1", maybe 5'2", maybe.
you
But
know, I would
yeah,
love to meet with Drago, but anyway,
yeah,
it makes sense if I can book a session with him,
yeah,
which it's like requires some uh, resources. So for now, I'm just
yeah.
trying to authorize a little bit,
Mm.
but I would love to,
Yeah. So
have a
your
communication
PayPal, I'm
session
going to
with
put
him.
your PayPal in the chat actually. So we're trying to support Slavka because she's traveling next week. So if anybody can help with her travel expenses, that would be great. Obviously you don't have to, but if you can, please do support Slavka. I put her PayPal in the chat. And I'll put it in the description as well. And she might be able to get to the UK as well. I won't be able to see you. I'm actually doing an event in Stockport that weekend. That's the only thing. So, and it's quite far for me, and I'm at college right now. Joyful Jennifer is 5'5". Okay.
Yeah, thank
You
you
know,
very much.
I met Brad Olsen, and he says he's not 7 foot, but I swear he's about 7'4",
I can
and
see that he's like very tall.
very
Yeah.
tall. I called him a giant, and he called me a midget. But he's not
Well,
wrong. I
yeah.
am a
Well,
midget.
you just said it. You said it because I have that impression that he, from all
Oh,
those photos,
like
he is very tall and like the, let's call, like Anunnaki hybrid sort of
definitely,
person.
because every doorway he had to duck through, and then me and my travel partner Venus were staying in this ye olde hotel, and they were picking some things up and going to go out, and he came into my hotel room and really had to duck to get in the room. He went into the bathroom. And I don't know how he even used the facilities. He's a big fella. And he came out, and I just had to laugh because he was like huge. He's like, and he's such a
You
lovely
know,
man. Yeah.
I remember Egypt and going down, into the
Yeah.
pyramids, into those tunnels, once you go down, once you go up. And I imagine like these
Wow.
tall people going through these tunnels. When you
Yeah.
said like about these tall guys,
Yeah.
it was just really at that time, you
Mm.
just wish to be a midget because it's easier for you,
Yeah. See,
to get through the through those
I
steps,
know that I am a very big like energetic being. I am huge because I feel big, but then I've been put in this small body. A couple of years ago, I
Yeah,
had
I
a
also
therapy
feel
with a
big.
friend, and she channeled that I've been put into a small body because my ego had got too big in the last life. So they tried to bring me down a peg, which is just yeah. Okay, I don't know.
Well,
So
yeah, we are
Kat is
small in this
saying,
dimension. We are not
yeah,
in our real size.
yeah,
I
no,
can
because
also feel, and I'm being shown like being giant, titan.
yeah,
I see these synchronicities everywhere. Like I'm bigger, and I feel it. Like
yeah, I feel
it's
big.
crazy.
I do. Kat is saying her son is 6'7". I did have a boyfriend who was 6'7" in my early 20s. And JJ's never been to Texas. Spider Bite is 5'5". And yeah, nice in Texas. I've got a few friends in Texas right now, actually. Um, JJ knows
Yeah,
someone's six foot
Texas
three.
is also nice, but I've heard that there was some snow as well in Texas, like in
Um,
Texas.
Not where my friend lives. My one of my best friends lives. They've not had any, but it's very cold. So I don't know
Yeah,
if it's mainly the northern part. Yeah, for
maybe
sure.
northern parts, yes.
Yeah, is anybody in Texas in the chat? Is anyone near there? Let us know what's going on over there. It's just so dodgy, isn't it? Just so dodgy. It's all a
Mhm.
distraction. I see everything as distraction now. No matter
It
what's
is.
happening, it's all distraction,
It is
just
a
to
great
take you from
show,
one thing to the next. Yeah, big show. Yeah. Entertainment Extreme
magnificent show,
Network
really.
is 5'4". EEN. Can we call you a name? Can you give us your name? Or do I have to call you EEN all the time? Because it's dead hard.
Mm-hmm.
Give me something.
EEN.
Give us a
Entertainment
give us a pet.
Extreme Network.
Sometimes,
Okay.
sometimes I, yeah, it's a long one, and I generally try and shorten everybody's names. And oh, you got family in Texas, Ian. Okay, I'm gonna have to call you Ian now. So bushfires
Oh,
in Australia. Okay, another,
fires in Australia. Like
yeah,
guys, they mess with the fires in Australia long years.
yeah, yeah. I was in Australia just for a year, and I was in New Zealand. It was less than 6 months. But yeah, I really liked Australia. Armando. Armando, that's such a great name. Armando. I don't think I'm going to remember. Let me write it down. Armando.
Very nice.
It's a beautiful name.
Yes, it's a beautiful, and it's Hispanic actually.
Yeah.
Hispanic
Wow.
or Portuguese, from that era.
Yeah,
Spanish
love it.
speaking, Portuguese speaking, Armando. Yeah.
Yeah, love it. Armando. So another friend is retiring to Texas. JJ say, you know why? I think it's easy access out of the country. Let's all reconvene in Texas because then we can make our way out to Mexico. Do you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
yeah. San Padre Beach. Okay. Yeah. It's too strong. It's too strong. Armando's too strong. Oh. So James is saying when he was in the Navy, the aircraft carrier was the USS Constellation, supposed to go up through the Suez Canal into and stop at Egypt on its way to the Mediterranean Sea, but it got cancelled. Oh, that would have been so good.
Hmm?
Yeah,
Definitely, that Suez Canal and the Red Sea is really nice. I
yeah,
mean, for snorkeling and exploring, and there is more warm actually because up there in where is Alexandria, is Mediterranean Sea, and there is not that warm apparently at this time. Red
yeah,
Sea is much warmer,
mm,
and there is
yeah,
also something going on because it's closer to the area, that Arabic Peninsula,
mm.
and there are stargates and everything. So
I'll
yeah,
have a look
it's
where that
very
is
important.
actually. Just check that. See, Red Sea, I've never been anywhere like that. But the Dead Sea, I have Dead Sea salts and I bathe in them now. And that's how I'm doing my meditation. Oh, it's on the Saudi Arabia. I'm actually hoping to get a job that takes me out to the Arab Emirate states, hopefully.
Hmm?
Or don't have to work that much. I can get loads of money. I need resources. I've decided that
Yeah.
this year is all about resources. So,
Yes.
it's great being a light worker, but when we don't have any resources to do things that we need to do. So I've decided I'm going to have to go back, get a mundane job, get some support, some financial funds that I can, use to help us all. So that's what I'm doing
Yes.
right now.
I can relate to that because we
Yeah,
are, I think, all on that way, to create our own stability and some stream,
yeah.
and we don't have to worry. We can just do our job while we are here for to live our purpose. So yeah.
What, Spidey, what's a £10 pom? My ex was a £10 pom. They came past the pyramids too. He said he was 5, but remembers it. What's a £10 pom? I
Yeah,
know.
what's that?
I know years ago that there was visas that you could get to Australia. Is it that you're talking about? Because I think my mum said that they almost took a visa and it was dead cheap to take this visa, and we could have all emigrated over to Australia when I was small. So maybe it's that. I don't know. Um, Okay,
So
James
yeah,
heard something nefarious was planned for him, so it might be good that it was cancelled. That's good. Yeah, Danny's saying, hey, Danny. Danny's saying we should come to Texas. We all need resources. JJ's saying, Danny would love to meet you. Yeah. So when you leave America now, where are you going next then? What's your plans?
well, it's what is calling me like for this year is definitely Egypt again.
Yeah,
India,
I would
just like
love.
you've been there, so I receive a lot of, the synchronicities, Hanuman and Shiva, Krishna,
Love
all
Hanuman,
of
Shiva,
these.
Krishna. Yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
perfect.
Hanuman and
Yeah.
these monkey people, and all of it. It just, it's
Yeah.
like showing up very often. So I
Yeah.
feel that there is like call, to go to the north, to this Himalayan area,
Mm.
whatever. And well, you mentioned Bosnia. Well,
Yeah,
yes, well, but
let's do that.
when you feel
Get my
like
pad.
where to go, I'd rather go to Egypt because
Oh,
that's
okay.
that's closer to me actually rather than Bosnia. But it's very individual,
I
and
like
this
the
is
idea
actually
of Bosnia
higher
because you
higher
can go in. You can go in the
purpose.
pyramids in Bosnia, and it's just like mountains, isn't it? And it's like going into the caves inside. And
Yes,
so,
yes,
whereas Egypt, I've not been to Egypt, but it's so restricted now. Um, okay, yes. Spidey saying about the £10 poms. Yeah, they came to live in Australia. My family had that option, but they didn't take it up, and I was a bit annoyed when I heard that. But I was little. Um, It's an offer to
oh
English
yeah,
families. Yeah. You can't call people £10 poms though. That's a bit rude. That's funny.
it is
So,
very funny. I never heard
yeah,
that.
I've never heard it before, but it sounds familiar. That's really funny. Yeah, so you're gonna go to Egypt. When do you reckon that would be? I need to try and get out there.
Hmm?
Hey, when are you gonna get to Egypt? Do you think?
It's open plan. I can't tell you because
Okay.
anyway, I get to stop in my country as well, and there are some things in between.
Yeah.
So it's just everything like open book, but I know that it will call me in the right time
Yeah.
this year for sure.
Everything just falls into place for you. Yeah.
Yes. And now, like it's the well, it's February, March. I don't know the
Yeah.
season. I think season now it's like more season is during the Christmas. So anyway, now
Mm.
I should be fine, not
Yeah.
crowded. So
I like to
what's
just
your
live.
plan actually? What's yours?
Um, I need to get a job right now. I've got no resources. I like my rent bounced, my utilities bounced, my internet got cut off last week. I managed to get it reinstated, but things are a bit dire. So, and it's because I'm on this course for another 2 weeks, and so I don't have a lot of time, and I'm exhausted. And I
Yeah.
waited like 2 weeks to get that session with Sean yesterday, but now that I've had it, I feel more comfortable and kind of it, and I got that to focus on. This year I am so the fifth and no the seventh and eighth. I have my first show of the season, which is in Stockport, and this is a big event, a big Mind Body Spirit event. So that kicks off my show season for the year. And I am doing therapies. I do access consciousness. I do the access bars where I touch your head, but I get to do two talks as well. So that kind of
Hmm.
kicks off my year. March, I was supposed to be doing a retreat in Wales, but me and my retreat partner didn't have much time to promote it. So in the end, we've just said, let's just do a spiritual friends getaway. Weekend
Hmm.
in Wales, sharing a villa, bed and breakfast only, so I don't have to plan events, right? And so
Hmm.
I do a lot of
Sounds
retreats.
great.
Yeah, so I do like this Saturday I'm doing an afternoon retreat. So I'm just planning a Celtic goddess themed afternoon. And people will come, maybe five, six people will come, and we'll work with crystals and cards. I'll channel in some energy. We'll have some messages from different goddesses like Bridget, Breed, maybe Danu. And so I do things like that monthly. But I can't really plan anything until I get some resources now. I did talk to Miles from Bases, and the Bases Summer Seminar is over the solstice in
Hmm.
July, is it, or June? When is it? I forget. And let me check that. Sorry, I'm really bad. For a Time Lord, I've got no concept of time. Everything just merges together right now.
Everything
So
just flows.
yeah. So I've got no idea. So the 21st of June. So yeah, so the like 19, 20, 21 of June is the Basis Summer Seminar. So hopefully I'll get to help Miles with the organising for that, which means I can go down to Glastonbury and possibly run a retreat down in Glastonbury, just like a day. Yeah, working with dragon
Wow,
energies, violet
that's
flame and stuff
amazing.
like that. That's what I'm hoping to do. So yeah, so I don't have a lot of plans yet, but I will do. Normally, I do about 25 mind, body, and spirit events a year, and I make a loss pretty much at every single one. And I'm not doing that this year. It's not happening. So, because I love to do the lectures, I love to do talks, talk about crystals or whatever, and I see that as my service work that I'm giving back to the community. But if I'm making a loss and I can't pay my bills, then I need to change what I'm doing for sure. I love doing my podcast, but it doesn't make me any money. But I'll continue to do my channel, and because that's what I'm passionate about. And I love
Yeah,
my super soldier stuff now because
exactly. Keep going. I mean, there's no reason,
yeah,
for you to stop. I mean,
yeah.
you do amazing job. So
I was talking to Sean on our session last night. I mean, my mind literally has upgraded like 5,000% in the last year. I'm not joking, right? The things that my mind can do now could not do a year ago or 18 months ago. So that's insane. So I'm on this momentum to unlock the mind and then to share that as a debrief with people so that you're not going crazy, right? Because
yes.
people are getting in these like multi-dimensional, multi-clone aspects and memories, and it doesn't make any sense. There's no context. So I've spent the last year figuring out how to find the context, how to document it, how to get the support you need, and know that you're not going nuts, right? So that's a big thing for me now. Trying to support people in that way. Um,
It's a lot of information, from different layers, different realities, and it can go so deep, and you really you can get nuts
yeah, yeah,
out of it. It's like just I think what's important now more is like to focus on
yeah,
self-care and like creating this, self
yeah.
independence. Let's do it
Um,
this way.
I got a warning through from David Purcell because he does conscious ET contact, so he's always in contact with the mantis and the Draco or whoever. And he said that there's a plan in place that he's tuned into to target the heart center again, like when we had all those, that weather systems, the hurricanes or whatever last year. And we all had to kind of get together and do big prayers and meditations to anchor the heart frequency. We need to do that now. We need to do that again because they're deliberately
Yes.
attacking the emerald light frequency right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There's a
Yeah.
lot of work needed, grid work, and just to connect, unite, and do this
Yeah.
work together.
Yeah, let me just pull a card actually. So I picked
Yeah,
my deck tonight is Keepers of the Light by Kyle Gray. That's the
beautiful.
deck I've picked. So it's Guides and Guardians. Um, James is saying his plan this year is to deep dive into recouping memories from different programs he's been in. Should have plenty of time since retired. Yeah, so for me last year it was devoting maybe 1 to 3 hours every single day to meditation and setting clear intentions about recalling memories and things like that. That really helped me. And then whatever information I got, I tried to drill down into it. Then I took it to, people in my support network like Sean Bond, Christy Campbell, Soma Arar, David
Dr.
Purcell.
Amirie.
Yeah, yeah. So I've set people that I worked with to validate memory, and John Whitberg, integral part of my crew right now. John Whitberg gave me a lot of context, a lot of support last year. He's become a personal mentor to really help me because he knows a different version of me as well. He knows a version of me that's a corporate spy off-world. And that was so refreshing because other people know me either as a super soldier who's a psycho or a scientist that's a psycho. But John knows me as a corporate spy who's pretty normal. So I'm happy, and we were mates off planet. So I was happy about that. But it's important to put your network in place. So you can always go to my channel. Sorry, my website anchorhaven.co.uk/debrief. I put some articles on there, some videos for people who are starting out. Yeah, JJ's saying she was told to hermit. Yeah, it's important to be the hermit, to just go within and ask those tough questions of your heart, of your mind. Now I get versions of me that give me clues.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they give me clues. Like I was in the bath and it just said, it is Brigden Farm, Brigden Hill, and I was just like, what? So I get these things. Although when I got the one about my Japanese self, that led me to a video game and all this kind of stuff, and I had to ask, is this helpful or is this just a distraction? Yeah, so it's like things are coming in. Okay, I'm just going to pick a card as a general guidance, a general guide, general message for the
Okay.
collective. Anybody watching live or on the replay, just see if there is somebody
Yeah.
to
Anybody wants
support
reading?
us. Yeah. And if anybody would like a personal card pull, please put a message in the chat. If you can donate so we can support Slavka's travels, please do. But don't worry if you cannot. I'll just pop your
Okay. I also
PayPal
have
in
some
again.
cards here.
Oh wow, you won't believe the cards that have come out. The first card I've got, and this is collective energy, so take what resonates. Don't try to make it fit, but these two guardians are here to support you if they resonate with you. And if they don't resonate, it could be that you're just not ready to work with these particular guardians, and they will send another guardian to support you. The first one is Mary Magdalene.
Uh-huh.
Mary
Yeah.
Magdalene, yeah. And it says here, teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you, okay? So you'll probably find, and this is for everybody watching live or replay, is that in your community, you are becoming the teacher. There's going to be lots of people awakening, lots of people with questions. Suddenly people that were dead against disclosure or all that nonsense that we talk about, and now they've got a point of view that's changed, it's refreshed, and they're ready to have conversations with you. So Mary Magdalene is coming in and asking you to remember who you are. Call forward all those aspects and information from other lifetimes, because you as the teacher is awakening. That might look different for everybody, but we've also got Kali Ma. And one
Kali.
word of advice, do not ignore Carly, because she stepped into my body and took over to end my marriage. So
Oh yeah.
don't ignore her when she comes forward, because I did. And in the end, I just had to embody her. And she just screamed through me, enough. Right?
Yes,
And my
enough.
whole room shook, and my husband was like, oh. So, yeah, so she came in to do the work that I wasn't strong enough to do. Her message is face your fears. Yeah. And it says here, major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. So she's coming in. Big changes are afoot for all of us right now. Yes,
Yes.
Kali Ma. So
Oh
if
yeah,
you
this is
already work,
powerful card actually.
yeah,
Very
very
powerful
powerful.
because it's
So
related to the end of the old cycle. We're completing
yeah,
one cycle, and this is exactly connected with the
like,
energy of letting go,
hmm.
closing,
Yeah, so we've got this powerful
with
lineage of the
love.
divine feminine with Mary Magdalene, and then we've got one of the most powerful deities coming in to basically dance on the heads of the other gods and say, let's get moving, let's make some massive changes now. Yeah,
Death
nothing
and
is
rebirth.
stopping Carly.
Death and
Yeah.
rebirth, literally.
Yeah, exactly. Face your fears, spiritual changes unfolding. It's time to take that step forward and become the leader, the light in your community. So keepers of the light cards, these are. Okay, so James was
Yeah.
saying
And,
she'll be sun gazing. James Whitkiss is talking about Isha. So yeah, so Isha is I've just
and
had
I've got card with
Buddha's
the
just come
Mother
out.
Nature,
Oh,
connection with Mother
lovely.
Nature.
Yeah,
Mother Nature, creativity, creative force.
yeah. Amazing. So
So
yeah,
what was the
Sean
third
Bond
card?
and Isha are really good. Pop them in
What
the
was the
chat.
third card that you
It
pulled?
was
Once
Buddha. It was Lord Buddha.
Buddha,
Yeah.
enlightenment.
I
Okay,
lost the card now, but I do call him Buddha when I'm doing my Reiki attunements. I'm not sure why he likes to be there when I create Reiki practitioners. But Lord Buddha always comes in for me. I've lost his card now, but I'm sure he'll come back out.
mm-hmm.
Let's
Okay.
see. I think if I just Kat saying that she saw a bunch of orbs buzzing through her house. I think I saw a video that Kat did as well about big orbs.
You know,
That's really cool.
actually, this is the room that came through, and that is Yera, which is
Yeah,
growth. You are
yeah.
coming to the fruition. You're gonna, you did your hard work, and now you're gonna get that abundance and prosperity. So it's a beautiful room,
Perfect.
actually.
I always think of it as needs. Are your
Yeah, it's a
basic needs
harvest, literally
met? Yeah.
harvest.
Do you have everything you need? Yeah. Are you supported that way? Yeah. Because sometimes we forget about our basic needs, our grounded, our anchored focus. Yeah. Okay, if anybody would
Exactly.
like a
Focus.
card, yeah, please pop a message in the chat if you would like an oracle message. Don't have to donate, but you can if you wish, and we can help Slavka on her travels so she can do amazing podcasts from amazing places and do her sacred grid work as she travels around.
You too?
Oh, I can't wait to start traveling. I think I've got, another 2 weeks on this course, and then I'll probably need a few weeks to recover because it's very physical. I'll show you what I mean. The course
Oh,
I'm on
yeah.
is very physical. See that bruise?
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
that.
So I was doing physical intervention training yesterday,
Oh,
like self-defense kind of training. So I've got a massive bruise on my arm.
oh, yeah, I
Uh,
can see it. It's a big one.
It's a really big one and it's developing. But
Yeah,
it's probably my own fault because I'm quite aggressive. Oh, you've got the Syrian seal. So this
yeah,
is the
that's it.
galactic shield. Yeah, show the card again. Show that again.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's the galactic shield that I've got tattooed on my body and it's active all the time. And what is it does is it draws water energy from my body to create that shield around me when it's got the spirals of creation there. So I'm always creating, always protected, always surging energy. I've got a lot of energy, as you guys
yes.
know. Um, but I'm really testing my limits with energy. I'm having to say to my body, like, you're really strong, buddy. You can do this. Pushing the
Yes.
boundaries, getting myself out the house. Because at college today, I had to say, I've not been around people for like a year. Like this is it for me. This is me being around people. Like 10 people in the chat, and this is me getting out and about. So to actually be present around 16 other people in, not close quarters, but that's a lot of energy for me. But of
Yes,
course, I can't
absolutely.
tell them that I'm spiritual in that way because they wouldn't understand. Because it's a very mundane industry that I'm trying to get back into. And yeah, mad. Okay, would anybody like a little reading? Please pop a note in the chat if you would like a reading, if you'd like a
Yeah,
card.
let us know.
Let us know. Let's see if we can have some
There's
energy upgrades, some guardians to support you. Yeah, everyone's just happy to be here, to be honest. Everyone just likes hanging out, getting together. Yeah, which is why I do my
yeah,
Friday night lives now. So every Friday around 4:30 Eastern, I've been going live for an hour or so, maybe 2 hours. And yeah. Mm.
yeah, that's great. I mean, keep going with your
You've been
lives.
doing lives with Jay Skyrunner. How's that been going? He's an interesting chap,
Oh yeah. It is interesting because I feel we are connected through Pleiadian energy, at least that one,
right?
and also with Mia,
Yeah,
because we did also three of us, and it was, pretty cool because when we did readings, actually we connected, to each other. It's like what I said, just Mia confirmed, or with Jay, it's like interesting. So I
yeah,
feel that there is a connection, not only through Pleiadian energy, but also there's some involvement
mm,
also in some kind of these wars, Orion or Lyran wars. So I can feel, and also the Syrian energy.
yeah.
So pretty much I feel that connection, and just we help each other.
Yeah, your Lyran aspect's quite strong right now, I think.
Yeah.
So she sent me a personal sound healing because I had that throat problem right after the UK conference. I got targeted in the throat, so she sent
Yes.
me a video of sound healing with the bowls, and she did light language channeling for me, and it really helped. It was really good. Yeah. Her confidence
Yeah,
is she's
I
like she
feel
didn't want
it's
it
very
publicly, but it's like
it's important.
I don't know why she's got confidence issues because she's amazing. Yeah. So she should put herself out there a bit more.
Yes,
Um,
absolutely. And now I feel oftentimes, like throat
mm,
chakra, it's like self-expression and communication. Just
yeah,
talk it out, don't stuff it inside you.
mm,
Because sometimes it's like even the energy, like someone is, choking you,
yeah,
you just don't say that, just come on. It's like just there and go ahead, release it. There must be this somatic release.
yeah. I do want to get into more somatic energy work, like physical movement. I want to do more of that this year for sure. I'm hoping because my mobility's been quite bad for the last year because I had that foot surgery. I want to start doing things like Krav Maga, like the Israeli martial art, and getting into somatic
Wow.
movement and really trying to halve my body weight basically because I've got a bit far too big for the work that I want to do. James is saying that he would like a reading. I'm just going to do this is my Wawa tube. It's a 963 frequency, which is like a God source frequency, like a higher chakra cleanse. I don't know if you can hear it. I hope
Yeah.
you can. Okay.
Mhm.
So cleansing and clearing all levels and
Ooh.
layers of light, all bodies, all fields, all grids.
Ooh.
Calling in our guides and guardians of the highest light and resonance with no conflicting
Wow.
agendas, asking that all readings are in 100% truth and neutrality, please.
Wow.
Ooh, okay, so these cards are for James. Um, I'm just going to see what he's being praised for and some general guidance as he moves forward. So I'm going to pick two cards, please, two guardians.
Okay.
Hmm.
So yes, some message for James.
He's also saying, what is trying to connect and wake up with me this year? So let's see.
Hey.
Okay, I've got two. Can I go first?
Of course, please.
So for James, the first one I've got is faith. Okay, faith, and this is a guardian. She says, humanity and benevolence. Stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, see the light in the world. So this is kind of what you're doing well. Yeah, is you're being rewarded in a way for staying true, having faith, having that trust in yourself and others. Okay, as you move forward, the guidance comes from charity. Charity. And she is saying prayer and contemplation. Connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. So you are definitely on track with your memory recall. This is you going back into prayer, back into meditation, setting that clear intention. It really is time to get your memories, yeah, for sure. But also don't forget, they need to be helpful. If they're not helpful, they could be harmful. So you want to do that cleansing and healing before we start integrating altars and things like that. If there are altars coming forward and clone versions of you, then we ask that they are cleansed and cleared before they reintegrate. And if they cannot be, that they just return directly to the oversoul, or you just observe them at a distance and let them do their thing, yeah, and disconnect if you can. But some of the altars and clones that we have, they've got real lives, real families, real jobs to do. So it's not always about just integrating everything, which was a harsh lesson that I had to learn last year, for sure. But you've got faith and charity, so humanity and benevolence, prayer and contemplation, connecting with heaven. So connecting in with your oversoul, connecting in with all that is, yeah, to help you recall your memories. That's for James.
Okay, so I pulled up some card as well. It's like this is goddess of the unknown, which is interesting because yeah, this is just what you said. It's just like asking you to trust and you know that you're on the right path, even if you don't see still the outcome or what is at the end, but you're on the right path. And like you pulled a card where there was blue color, a lot of blue colors. So I got for you runes, which are actually, you know, Lagus, Raido, and Pertro. And for me, it says there's gonna be, you're gonna travel, you're gonna do, it's connected with water. So it's something related to that element of water because Lagos represents water flow, and on the card there's a lot of blue color. There is connection with the water, so you have the ability to do something, activate or whatever to do with the water, and you will travel. So that's probably unfolding, and you are being initiated for it. You are receiving, or some you will receive this knowledge, that this gift. You know, it's gonna be stronger and stronger. So it's related to working with water element because that first car when you showed it up, you know, there was a blue color, and then when came out the Lagos, it's like yeah, it's a work. It's a work with blue. Blue is water, and also can be, you know, blue are Arcturians as well. So it's the power of blue. So
Mm.
it's something connected to the water. You will travel to different places and you will somehow work with the water, because you have gifts for that. You have the knowledge, you have like uh you are initiated, or you will be initiated for doing this blessing of the water, activating, doing some work through the water. So that sounds like it's unfolding it as a stronger and stronger. That's what came through the runes. So and the
So
other one is
James is
yeah,
saying that he has blue from the Shiva DNA and that he was told that he can heal the waters. That's perfect.
yeah, because I feel there is like the lot of blue color, and it's also, it could be also emotional work. But first of all is the water element coming through, and that will be actually probably that's gonna be this year the stronger call to travel and to connect with water, with the sea in the different locations, and with the sea creatures as well, with cetaceans and
Mm.
dolphins and whales. But But first, it's through the water, with the element of water. There's a strong connection because that's somehow the call that you have there, a lot of blue. And it's connecting with healing, activating with waters, and exchanging the codes with the water.
That's brilliant. And thanks, James, for sending a donation. We really appreciate it. That's awesome. And JJ's saying she wishes we had Zelle. So
So
generally,
yeah,
when people want a Zelle, they Zelle Rob, a typical skeptic, and then he can PayPal us. That's what we do. We don't have Zelle in Europe, so yeah,
we
we need
don't
to.
have Zelle. I
Yeah, we don't.
actually, that's something new that I even don't know. I know that there is a Cash App, Venmo, but I didn't know about Zelle at all.
Yeah,
And just saw it like through
yeah.
the rock streams, like, what is that?
Yeah,
Some new
so
service.
so Rob ends as like that middle person if I get a Zelle, and he sends it to me. But Rob gets frustrated because the transfer rate, the exchange rate is terrible. You know, when you go like you think you're sending like $50 America and you get like 30 or something UK. It looks really bad. It's frustrating. So James is saying Blu-ray. Yeah. Did you see somebody put a post on Facebook and it was about
Yeah,
ET
Blu-ray.
racers, right? And then
Uh-huh.
somebody commented and said Arcturians are green. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, actually, no. So I either see myself as a blue or I see myself as translucent because I'm a dominant Arcturian these days. But
Mm-hmm.
there's a version of me that I've seen that's just like translucent as well. But then, or I think of myself as blue. So when
Yes.
John Whitberg had said Arcturians are green on the video we did, I thought, I've not seen a green Arcturian. Have you? I
Actually, I
don't know.
feel I can see in some people there is actually coming up green color.
Yeah, I've not
Yeah.
seen that though. It just doesn't resonate for me because I know I'm either like a white, like a see-through white being, or I'm the blue being. Yeah, when I think of Arcturian. James is saying, thank you. That was a very reassuring reading and helps build on what's coming through with a nice smiley
Yeah.
face. That's
And I have
great.
even blue background, so it corresponds,
Yeah, yeah, perfect. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And Blu-ray, the blue color actually was like direction for me, and then I
Yeah.
picked up these runes and I knew like what's going on.
Okay, so JJ, are you next for a reading? Let me just put that in the chat.
Yeah.
Joyful Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Oh, Tiffany. Hi,
Hey,
Tiff.
Tiffany.
You're not late. It's okay.
We are still on. You're not late.
It's still good. Okay, this is Joyful Jennifer.
Okay, so for Jennifer, any specific question or general reading?
She doesn't say yet. So I'm just doing general guidance because I've got guardians today. So I'm just doing what
Okay.
guardians would like to come forward and support with some general praise advice and support as we move forward.
Joyful Jennifer. Okay, so I will continue with the runes. And with that, I will pull one more card. So I feel that is okay.
I've got two here, and there's a lot of blue energy here. I've got Radha.
Oh,
And Radha
it's
says, Soul Flame,
soul flame.
rediscover a lost part of yourself, experience relationship harmony and healing. So she's a
Mm-hmm.
beautiful Indian goddess. And this is kind of praising you. This is the praise card of rediscovering yourself. So you're doing the work and it's being noticed that you're starting to access more harmony and healing. And then we've got the faith card coming back out here. So we've got faith. This is for Joyful Jennifer. Humanity and benevolence. Stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. I've got a feeling that this is going to be our keystone card for this evening. So that's faith.
Oh
Okay, what
yeah.
did you get?
Okay, so this is it. That exactly these three runes came through, which is Ingwas, Raido, and Jera again. And these three are connected, if you can see it. Yes, now you can see it. So this is like you're seeding the, it's a new beginning. It's a new phase. You're planting seeds. You're planting seeds that actually will bring you the prosperity, and there is also some journey going on, some work. So you're onto something. New projects coming up that will bring you actually prosperity. So like limitless possibilities I can feel, you know. So it's actually beautiful rooms. Wow, there is plenty of possibilities for you. And yes, you're powerful. So because this is the goddess of power, so you're powerful. And it says like, just stand in what you believe for, stand in your truth, and just listen to your call, your soul, what is calling you to do. Because these runes are really like, there is like planting seeds, some work going on, and at the end is the prosperity. So like, it looks really great. Go ahead.
That sounds brilliant. So Joyful Jennifer
Yeah.
says, lovely Slavka, my mind is spinning in ideas.
Yes, because
Yeah.
I can see that you are in that phase of planting seeds, that you have a lot of projects, you have in your mind that you would like to actually start.
Yeah, she's standing in her truth, which is perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just keep going, Jennifer.
So if anyone else would like a reading, pop a note in the chat there. You don't have to donate, but if you can, then we can help Slavka with her travels back to Europe. And she can keep doing podcasts. Oh, she's saying that she also drew those runes as well. That's really cool.
Yeah. You see,
Yeah.
that's confirmation. And
Yeah.
that's
So,
actually very positive. It's empowering. So just keep going, and have fun, have joy, and trust the process.
that's perfect.
We are all capable to achieve our goals. It's just to be able to focus on them, determine what we want and to focus on it. That's the part, and hold a positive thinking.
That's cool. Tiffany says she's doing her homework. She's got a really high-powered course. She's dead smart, like super smart. JJ says, thank you, Slavka. And she's going to send a Zell through Rob, which is greatly appreciated. Thank you. Amazing.
Thank you for all the support, and thank you
Yeah.
very much. I'm really grateful that we actually can support each other, because we all are on the journey, and like, we are just seeking some guidance, some help, and some support, so I'm very grateful for being here.
Okay, the next one is for Tiffany.
Yeah, Tiffany.
Tiffany.
How are you feeling? So yeah, how are you?
JJ's saying that she'll always be happy and no one can take that from her. Joyful Jennifer will always be Joyful Jennifer.
Yes,
She's an
JJ.
inspiration, basically. Yeah.
Huh.
Okay. So these cards are for Tiffany. So, do you ever watch Ray's tarot pulls in the middle of the day, Breakaway Ray? Do you ever watch his channel? Is he when he pulling cards, he's saying these are for Julia, these are for Julia. I just love how he does it. Cracks me up. He actually did quite a good reading for me earlier. But whenever he gets a card like the Five of Swords, he always wants to turn it upside down and make it more positive. But you can't always do that. Life isn't always like that. So yeah, but it was a good reading. This is for Tiffany. JJ saying, I am Joyful Jennifer. I am I. Okay, Tiffany. Oh, we need to talk, girl. We really need to talk. Okay. Tiffany, we've got Green Tara. So I love the Taras. I am a daughter of Guan Yin, and I think the energy is very, very similar with Guan Yin and the Tara energy. Like they're extensions of each other. It says supreme protection, and this came out for me earlier, right? And it says you are protected, cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation and trust. And if you watch my Sean Bond video from yesterday, you know that I've got 1 trillion cords, 1 trillion connecting me to Pepsi Max. 1 trillion, right?
Wow.
So that's what I'm going to be working on releasing for a while. But I also got this cord coming out confirming that my cords are being cut and that I'm expanding out my sun energy to do that, right? So you're move beyond limitation, trust. So in a way, it's kind of like you're already doing this protection work. Your guides are acknowledging. Green Tara's coming in. And I personally love white Tara. I think it's the most beautiful energy in the world, white Tara. So explore the Tara energies, the different versions, the different flame energies. But you've also got Holy Amethyst. So you've got the violet flame
Oh,
energy coming in, right? Which is amazing, which is why I said we need to talk, because these are the energies that I work with on a regular basis. Divine
exactly.
Alchemy. Yeah,
This
Divine
is it.
Alchemy.
Like
It says,
healing and cleansing of your spaces.
yeah, it says move beyond current challenges. Focus on what you desire. Yeah, so Divine Alchemy and Supreme Protection is coming in for Tiffany. Perfect.
Yeah, focus on what you really want, you know? Exactly. Because these four came up, and actually these the same runes are coming up again, like this, Ingwas, Raido, Tiwas, and Gibo, and this is exactly about like take action, use your gifts, that you have, you know.
So it looks like she's got some successful energy coming in there. Gifts are coming in.
Yes,
She's saying that
absolutely, it's a successful energy,
she's been
and
feeling
just
horrible. She's got
some work,
she's got an
even journey.
autoimmune inflammatory reaction, Slavka. So she's not been well.
Yeah, so many. Exactly. Our time at this time on the precipice of a new direction. Yes, James. Exactly. So the runes are keep showing the same. Yes, more or less the same stuff.
So I
New
feel
beginnings, planting
like
seeds. Yeah.
She's saying mesh from
Thank
the
you, Jackson.
hernia. So it's like while this is going on, while you're having this reaction, it's the cords are being cut. Is that's why you're having the reaction. That's why your
Yes,
autoimmune system is flaring up. It's because you're having this big release. This big alchemy moment
there's
is
some
coming in
release
for you.
going on. Yes, somatic
Yeah.
release going on, and
Yeah.
it's through your abdominal area. Like
Okay, perfect.
so.
So that was for
Wishing you speedy recovery, Tiffany.
yeah. So we've got Kat next. And thank you guys for all your PayPals and Zells. We really appreciate it. And Slavka is going to be traveling very soon, so we want her to have everything she needs to get there safe. And she may be coming to the UK and then back off to Europe. Where do you live? Is it? I forget. Where do you live in Europe? Slovakia.
Yes, Slovakia.
Okay, yeah. There's a
Thank
version
you
of
very
me
much, Kat.
that's from
Thank you
Slovakia.
for the PayPal. Yes,
Yeah,
I'm in Slovakia area.
yeah.
Yes.
In my ACIO file, my birth certificate originally is from Slovakia, I think, from the
Yeah,
1920s. Yeah,
yeah. ACIO.
yeah, crazies. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still
I'm
working with
wondering.
that video. I'm
I,
still working
I'm
with all the
wondering
topics.
if Peter the Insider is around.
Do you think? Well, he lives in Australia.
Yeah, but
I
he's
probably shouldn't have
originally
said
from
that.
there, from
He is.
Slovakia.
I know because in my video, I'm not sure if it's public on the video that's released, but I say to him, "Are we related?" And he says, "Yes, we're cousins." And I'm like, "What?" And then he told me a memory that he had about me, and then I started to get images coming in. So it's quite possible that I'm related to Peter the
Wow.
Insider from
It's
Slovakia.
possible. Everything is
Yeah,
possible, the world is too
everything is
small.
possible. It is small. So cards for cat. Uh,
Thank you, Jennifer.
yeah, you're
You
so brave,
so are
baby.
you. So are you.
Tiffany says she
So
loves his accent. Tiffany.
Yes, his accent. Yeah, it's a Slovak accent, and
Is
sometimes,
it?
he can't just express himself, directly. He goes around,
That's crazy. Yeah, that's all he says is that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a nice fella. He's a nice. I mean, I had a 2.5 hour session with them, which they reduced down into 90 minutes, and that's how much he'd kind of said, oh my God," all the way through. They didn't really cut out any content. But it's a good video to watch. It's not on my channel. It's on Jessica Morocco's channel, so you can go find it
Yes.
there. But on my channel, there is a video of me and Jessica, which is in my AnchorHaven Origins playlist. But the one she's got on her channel has got a little bit more information in it because she's done some background. And like I've spoken about, handlers in China, and she's put a thing in, edited the video to say, yeah, this backs up because of this and this. I've talked about Black Pyramid. She's put something in, more research about the Black Pyramids in her video. So hers is a little bit more comprehensive. Oh, Tiffany spent 5 years in Germany and travelled around and loved everyone's
Sprechen Sie
accent.
Deutsch?
Wow, I bet she does. Tiff, do you
Yeah.
speak German? I'm going to Germany in August because it's my nephew's wedding. So I will be there at the end of August.
You will be in Germany? Let
I
me know.
will. I will.
Let me know.
But I'm traveling with my son, and I don't have a huge amount of time unless I go down earlier because we've got the wedding party, and then they're coming to the UK to do a wedding party day as well. So yeah, so I still need to cost it out. I mean, I've got no resources right now, but I've put it in there like it's happening for sure. I'm going to
We will
Germany.
hang out somewhere. I'm pretty sure we will
Yeah,
manage to meet
it's a small
somewhere.
town. I need to find the details for it actually. Let's see.
Like in which part of Germany? Like northern
I think
Germany or
it's in the
southern?
north. I think it's north. I
North.
need to find out. Yeah.
Okay,
Um,
is it somewhere in the countryside?
yeah. Tiffany's saying yeah.
Yeah, yeah, genau.
Yeah.
Dankeschön.
Saying enough to get around. I
Okay.
love the local natives, but she only speaks English, sadly. It's like me living in India. So I did have some Hindi, a little bit of Konkani, so it's like the local Goan language. I had friends who didn't speak any English, but we still managed. But I wouldn't say that I can speak it now because my husband, at the time, like his languages were English and Hindi, and when my son was born, he only wanted my son to speak English, and that really upset me because then it meant that we wouldn't be like multilingual household. So because I don't like that the English only speak one language. I think it's really arrogant. And I know that I only speak one language, but I speak a little bit of French, a little bit of Spanish, a little bit of Italian, a little bit of Hungarian, but not enough to actually do anything. But before I go anywhere, I learn the basics, like please, thank you, can I
Yeah,
have, excuse me. I do try. I do try. So I can go shopping in Hindi and say,
that's
can I have this?
awesome.
Can I have that? Yeah.
That's awesome. I also have a lot of friends
Yeah.
in India, and I picked up, some Hindi and then some Tamil as well.
Oh wow,
It was,
Tamil's hard. Oh my
yeah,
gosh. My
but
tongue
it's
could
like
not
just a
do
few words,
Tamil. How many languages do you speak, Slavka?
I can speak fluent Spanish because I lived in Spain, so I can speak
Wow.
fluently. Of course, English many years since the beginning. I started, school, so it's English, and
Mm.
then I can speak French, but I forgot a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So for me, French I can maintain, but I get to like find it somewhere in the shelf, and so I can manage some basic conversation, but it's like, come on, it's somewhere there. Just remember
Come on.
some Italian. I can actually understand very well Polish because it's very easy to understand it, and
Yeah.
also some Russian. I can pick up even some Turkish,
I
Arabic,
was
very little. It's like
I
you
was
can learn the
obsessed
basic.
with Russian when I was a teenager, obsessed. And it's kind of like I can hear it in my head, but I don't know what it is. And
If You're
yeah.
amazing as well. How is it? And it's like if you
Uh,
really want, it's possible to learn. As polyglots, we learn just basic, conversation. And we don't go
yeah.
into the linguistics. We don't go into the,
I'm
deep into
I'm
books.
lazy. I don't want to learn. I want the super soldier
I
language
admire
chip to
you
switch
for your
on.
German. I admire
No,
everyone who speaks German because for me,
well,
that's like
I need to
I
learn
can a
German.
little bit.
I know there's meant to be versions of me that's off-world German, but I do not speak German. So I need to learn that. These cards are for cat. I've picked two cards for cat. Cat meow.
Yeah, je
Oh,
ne parle pas
cat.
allemand.
Cat, these
Un
are
peu,
amazing cards.
je parle un peu.
Kat, if you're still there, pop a message in the chat. I hope I haven't lost you. Because the
So,
first
what's
card
your
I've
name,
got is
Max?
Mary Magdalene. So we've got the Mary Magdalene Rose line coming out for Kat. Teacher Awakens. This card did come out
Again,
as the collective energy earlier, but it says you've something important to share. So I'm just going to read from the book for Kat. So she's got Mary Magdalene come out. Give me a
mhm.
second to find a message here.
What's the cat's name?
Her name, Kat, is Catherine.
Catherine. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
So her name's Kat.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so Mary Magdalene. So she had the ability to shake up crowds of people, to bring their hearts and minds back to the highest good. She now devotes her time to supporting us in bringing about radical changes the earth needs in order to prosper and to encourage those who feel the need to teach the joy of spirit. Mary is a rebel heart in many ways. So don't forget, Mary is a priestess title. So Mary Magdalene coming out, and it's talking about that Mary energy. This is you stepping into your remembrance as a true priestess. So as that rebel energy of like, let's get things done. She helps those light workers who feel restricted by the opinions of others to step up and speak their truth. So Kat has very strong energy, very powerful spiritual energy. It says your vulnerability is actually your greatest strength because you are trusting the power of your soul, and that part of you can never be broken. You're a wonderful teacher and leader, and the world needs you. You're being backed by heaven. So step forwards and share all that you have learned. You're also being supported by Lord Shiva.
Oh, you see, Shiva coming
Mm.
up.
Shiva, and it says transcendence. Rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. So, wow. So, we've got powerful Shiva energy and Mary Magdalene. Yeah.
Wow. So Mary Magdalene is very feminine, and this is actually masculine
Ah,
because he has
yes.
this moon. So it's like the balance, they're both like
Perfect. Yeah. So,
aspects coming up between
so,
this masculine and feminine.
so the
Okay.
Hieros Gamos energy is coming into balance
Hieros
for
Gamos.
Kat. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
divine feminine and masculine union.
Kat is saying, Je suis ici.
Je
So she,
suis ici. Très
she's
bien.
here.
Merci
I'm
beaucoup.
here. Je suis ici.
Okay, so this is it. I pulled
Wow,
up. This is like,
multi-language chat.
yeah, this is the energy of the rebirth, literally. That again, this is like repeating, this is like the angel of rebirth. Just, just it's time for you to shine, and just to be yourself. And there's a lot of this beautiful energy, pink energy coming up through these butterflies, these feminine energies actually, so through here is coming up this feminine energy of you. And the third eye chakra, there is some expansion going on, in your consciousness. So again, raising in wisdom and in understanding. And again, the same runes keeps popping up, you know but this time is the variation, with Isa or with eyes. Isa, Yera, and Reido. So again, is this chariot. Reido is chariot. And Yera is harvest. And Isa is like eyes. So again, like, I don't know if this is actually, this could be like even patience. So whatever is there, like that you're working on, or you will like have patience, this is it. Stand still, have patience. If just you're on the right path, just have trust, because again, this is bringing you harvest and you prosperity, abundance. So all of it is, like just saying have patience on this journey, on the process, whatever you are creating. whatever you're trying to do or starting to do. Just have this patience, you know, keep going.
That's brilliant. Kat is saying she's been asking for that, Slavka. So that's amazing. And JJ's saying beautiful energies. Everyone's getting. Tiffany says everyone's getting beautiful readings. Yeah, lovely energies in the chat today. As always, we're such an effective team, all of us. I think. So nice to come together.
So yeah, it's interesting, you know, see like these rooms are powerful actually. They're calling me to work more with them
Yeah.
because I really see that, you know, that they're powerful too, and they also have a powerful messages, you know, like the consciousness of the rooms. So
I'm
I'm
going to
glad actually that you are receiving the answers that you are seeking.
Oh, TKB is in the chat. Soul Family Tiffany saying, I'm gonna pull some
Hey,
cards for you,
also
Slavka.
Tennessee,
Yeah.
Kentucky Bigfoot.
I'm
Hey,
gonna I'm gonna pull some cards for you. For you first, 1 second. So these cards are for Slavka.
okay, so I will pull then some cards for you as well, Julia. We can
Thank
do
you.
that.
Oh, interesting. So you got the Miriam, the Sacred Vision, and it
Wow, and there
says,
everywhere
yeah,
are these white lily, you know?
and you've got the like the chalice well, the Bascapiscus. Vesica Pisces there. And it says, choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all and remember that love has no boundaries. Yes, that's beautiful. And then the next one I got is the Shekinah.
Wow. So again, there's a divine feminine aspect.
Sacred self, unleash your spirit, express your gifts, and dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Amazing.
It's beautiful because I'm trying to be more in my feminine actually.
Yeah.
To give to actually allow to come through more my feminine aspect, which is about this manifestation and attracting, visualizing, you know, alchemizing, attracting, you know. So it's that nurturing energy, feminine soft energy that actually it's coming up through, you know. So it's about that manifesting what we want, not rather than chasing it, you know, like as we are used to be when we are not in the right, you know, when we don't have right like partner, then women become masculine in masculine energy. So this is actually really nice confirmation that I feel, you know, this like just be more in that feminine energy and let that aspect more shine through, you know, take care of yourself, you know,
Yeah.
self-care.
Yeah, they're lovely cards to use. Sacred Vision and Sacred Self. They both have sacred in the guidance. Yeah, awesome.
So
Uh,
yeah, and I'm pulling the cards for you.
thank
Okay,
you.
and there's Bigfoot would like to some cards for Tina. So okay, we do it afterwards. Okay, while I'm shuffling, it's like I still focus on you now, Julia. Okay, what's coming through for you? Okay, because I feel like yeah, there is a lot of projects that you have in your mind, so that you would like to start in order, you know, to bring you this financial abundance, independence that we are striving for. The same with me. So I think, yeah, I can still feel that energy, you know, that there's lots of going on, a lot of creativity, a lot of creative flow. Um, that's what's coming up for you, like from this deck, you know. You see, Angel of Finances.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's perfect.
it's coming, it's right there, you know. It's coming up for you. I know that you can achieve it, you know. We can achieve it, like just it's coming there. It's exactly, you mentioned it. Angel of Finances. Yeah, I
I
mean,
welcome them in. I welcome the angel of finances in. Yeah,
yeah, we
I
welcome
do.
it and we're grateful, actually. It's
Very
important to be
grateful.
grateful for already
Yeah.
what we have. So, and I'm going to now to pull up the runes. Okay, now we are into the runes. Okay, because again, I'm shuffling the car, those runes. So it's like not just I'm pulling up, this still the same, they're coming up, because it's a message for the collective, this new direction, new beginnings, movement, a lot of movement, you know. So yeah, Lagos came through. So flow like a water. So that's the first. I'll pull up more because I feel like this needs more. Just hold the space for me, please. Yeah. Again, initiations in more stuff, you know? You're getting more knowledge, getting more downloads, more wisdom that you can use. And the third one, Tiwas, it's leadership. So you see, that's like very powerful combination for you.
But I always
Yeah.
I've got two stories, rune stories. Perth Row, Perth. It's about like a cup of plenty, but it's also about having so much fun and filling your belly so that you can burp and fart in the
So
whole.
yeah,
Yeah, right. So
you
when you, because
have
I do
fun
run
and
Boulder,
have a
and
joy, flow,
yeah, I do
flow,
run
be
Boulder.
water.
And when you research into all the runes, it's about, your belly is so full that you can express your
Yeah,
joyous, right? But
so yeah,
Tyr is
exactly.
about the
So
giant who chewed off his arm or whatever to get away from like a coyote ugly situation. I don't know. It's
so
about
here it is,
overcoming success. Yeah.
you know, victory, honor,
Yeah.
leadership.
Yeah.
Be
Well,
like a water. And in this spiritual is coming through is just like this initiation, it's a cup again,
yeah.
your cup, it's those opportunities,
Okay,
the
perfect.
that chance, to go, you know. So you see, it's like interesting combination for you again,
Yeah, I mean, tiered,
very positive rules.
it's like this course I'm on is like beyond my capabilities, supposedly, but I'm doing it, I'm overcoming it, so I know that I can do this.
You can.
Every day I feel stronger doing it, even though it's quite
Yes.
physical. So, yeah, so that's a great reading. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes, I can feel that you
Yeah.
are getting, more like more
Mm.
strength. It's not only spiritual, but
Yeah.
you're like there is a lot of expansion going on.
Yeah. It's the physical strength that I need right now. Because
It's
even just
yeah,
getting
like your
out and
physical
like,
body needs actually support, like
yes.
this nurturing and to be healthy, clean, eat clean and healthy, so it can actually hold all of that frequency, that energy that is coming through.
Yeah, because even I mean, like in December, before I went to the UK conference, I was still wearing an air boot and walking with crutches, and then I had to try and push myself so that I could do the things I wanted to do to support the conference while I was there. And I only used a crutch in the evenings, when we'd been traveling and I was tired and we were going for dinner, and Drago's like saying to me, you need to correct your walking because you're walking really strange, and I was like, well, I'm waiting for physio, but physio's never come. There's no physio. And now I'm in a position where I'm having to walk miles every day, and then I'm standing to do this training work, and we're literally doing physical, But today they said the risk assessment was too high to allow me to do the stuff. So I had to just sit and rest. And I thought, I'm just going to allow that. I'm not going to argue. I'm
Mm.
just going to
That
allow
is
because
also important.
yeah, yesterday was very physical. So, but I'm
Rest
building
and
up and getting
replenish
stronger.
energy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm walking now, JJ. I'm walking without any crutches or anything. I've got my normal boots on. But I'm still in a lot of pain because there's no muscles around my ankle. So I'm having to strengthen the muscles in my feet and ankles now to support me. But generally I'm walking fine now. I walk a little bit funny, that's all. Like my foot turns out quite a lot. So I have to try and push my leg back in. But
It's like
yeah.
just about to finding your direction. That
Yeah.
ankle. It's just, you're searching your direction,
Yeah.
where to go,
But
what to focus on.
yeah,
That's it.
pain is a lot less than before I had the surgery in both ankles. So that's good. Jerry
Yeah,
says he's
because
68
ankles
and
are
he's
really about
biking.
direction in life.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So I picked some cards for Tina. Tina TKB. Um,
Okay.
I've got,
Okay. So this is for Tina.
and they both have love in the titles as well. So for Tina, I've got Mother Mary. It's the first card, and it says love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. So we've got Mother Mary. So this is kind of praising you for having love and peace and bringing that into the dynamic. And then I've got hope. Beautiful hope energy. It says love and acceptance. So it says love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. So both cards are based and grounded in love for Tina. Um,
Oh, there
yeah.
is a lot of energy around the solar plexus.
Mm. Yep. So the other one has got beautiful blue and pink energy, and this is the yellow. So we've got kind of truth and integrity, and we've got strength and acceptance, all grounded in love. So that's for Tina. And
Yes,
they're
and
they're making soups right now.
I've got the card like the angel of prayer. Just ask for guidance, for help, like your guides, your spirit, around you. Like just ask. It's there. And that connection with that card, which is hope and faith. I can feel, that there was a yellow color which I picked up on, and it's like the color of solar plexus. And there are some emotions, so maybe some emotional release is needed. There's like a lot maybe going on in your spaces, maybe some overwhelm, like as well searching direction. So I'm going to pull up some runes as well for Tina. Okay, so interesting. So there is something ancestral, something passing, some knowledge, some inheritance, something from the ancestors coming up. Let's clarify further. Okay, so it's interesting. So some happiness or surprise could be happiness, contentment, and AWAS. So now we are changing at least turn, height with the runes that actually came through. So AWAS is a horse, right? We are entering so soon we are entering the year of the fire horse. And it's also like the energy of progression, of some change. There is some like something, some knowledge. So probably with this Otala, there is something connected through some your ancestors, something, some knowledge coming up. through your ancestors, some knowledge, some heritage that you have, and it's connected, with this Vunjo. And Vunjo is like joy, happiness, energy of, contentment. So there's something connected, yeah, with the ancestral wisdom. Something is going on that is coming up and activating in you, some ancestral knowledge, some knowledge that they want to connect with you. Okay, so
That's the first time we've seen one Joe come out tonight. Some joy. Yeah.
yeah, and this is really like this horse, like this awas, because that's really, I'm trying to like to see the bigger picture from this. It's like it's it it's also the rune of the inspiration, and it's like it can be also connected with change. So it's something unraveling for you through that, through the knowledge, you know that is there coming up. It's from your ancestors. So yeah, there's going to be connected with some work.
I think
And
it's busy over
yeah,
there. Tennessee, Kentucky Bigfoot family. They're so busy because they've got their own land and everything. So there's always a lot going on. And then they've got all those Earth connections. And I'm doing a video with them on, I think it's
yeah,
the 17th. I'm doing a video with them and Ray. So if you guys have not watched the TKB video that I did with Ray last month, please go and check that out on my channel. I think Ray might have some shorts of it on his channel now, I'm not too sure. But wow, did we get a lot of information on that video. I'm going to need to rewatch it soon, and I'm going to prepare some questions, some personal questions for the next one to see what I can channel through from the
oh yeah,
galactic dragon or whatever, cosmic dragon.
oh yeah,
So I'm going to be prepared, better prepared next time. Because Ray is always so prepared. He takes like 6 weeks to prepare interviews for his things, whereas I've been told by my guides to just channel questions and just be totally random and see what comes through.
yes,
And but Ray works so differently, so it's quite funny when we balance out. Okay,
yes, you balance this way each
yeah,
other.
yeah, yeah. So anyone in the chat, if you've got any questions for Slavka or myself, please pop them in the chat. And let's see. So the TKB is saying very nice reading. Tina's a scorpion and our base. She keeps us grounded. Yeah. Oh, Jerry's saying Ishmael Perez says first contact may be with inner Earth people, not space aliens. Ask her, is that happening? So I personally don't follow Ishmael Perez, but I do believe that inner Earth probably will be, especially TKB, because we've already had contact from Bigfoot. We've had contact from, so much when it comes to inner Earth, I think already. So what do you think about inner Earth? Do you think we're going to get contact?
Yes, we a lot of us are connected with the inner world, and with Agartha and with all of this, with the underground. So I'm pretty sure, yes, we are already receiving that contact. And related to Ismail Perez, I don't follow him. However, he might have bits of truth because everyone, they're sharing the stuff. So I just discern, and I feel that he has true in some things, but I stopped following, certain people,
Yeah,
just
I
like it was my deliberate choice.
yeah, me too. Certain people who have massive followings like that, and you go on his live and there's like 500 people in the chat, and I just don't, he makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah,
And
it makes you question like what's
yeah,
going on there,
right. And
like
then, clearly he's in a clone body as well, because I can see clone tracking in people. But when he said, like, he sees himself as a super soldier that can be out in space and doesn't need a spacesuit, but he's in this body. That was a red
Yeah,
flag for me. I'm
like
sorry.
even when you just
So,
listen, that makes
yeah.
you like question like what he is even telling, if it's like bullshit,
Yeah, yeah. So he doesn't resonate with me at all. But there's
No,
a few other people out there who've got massive followings, and I just don't like it. I'm
it's okay,
just yeah, it's
maybe
just not
it's
for
for
me.
them.
Yeah,
It's their lesson, because anyway,
yeah.
he's kind of that people like Corey Good or David Wilcock, they have a lot to share. There's a lot of
Mm.
stuff going on, and they're just like those, they, whatever is going on in their spaces and who is manipulating through them.
Yeah. I think also maybe some people have a nugget of information at one particular point in time, and it could just be one element of truth that you resonate with, and then everything else is just not for you. But there might be one thing that so they come in so that you can learn that one piece of information. Because a couple of years ago, I had a wellness studio, my mystical wellness studio, and I met this lady called Jill. She's still a friend, but it was as if Jill had been placed there to make sure I awakened into a certain narrative at a certain time. And now she's not into any of that stuff, and I am. And I've activated even further, but she came in just for a specific mission and specific information. So I think some of these people who are really super popular, obviously they've got funding coming from somewhere, and
Yes.
right?
Yes,
If
like
they
who
can afford
knows
to pay their bills,
who is
obviously
paying,
something.
yeah, and who wants to share certain things, share certain
Yeah,
information, and who wants to support the agenda.
yeah,
It's just like,
um, yeah.
it
But I
don't
still.
resonate
Yeah, but I
anymore.
mean, the inner Earth narrative and things like that. I do believe that we are going to make contact with like the merfolk and the Bigfoots and all that kind of stuff. I do believe that's going to happen.
Yes, it's
Because
already happening. And also
yeah,
with the another worlds, of the Fey world and gnomes and all of them, they're trying, they're already,
yeah,
contacting. It's
yeah.
happening. It's not just we are going, it's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jerry's saying so interesting you spot a clone body. Jerry, to be honest, a huge amount of the population are all in clone bodies. We are because your primary body is off planet where it can last a lot longer, and these bodies are they're just for this planet basically. But I have that ability that's really tuned in the last year that I can look at somebody now and think clone.
So
And that makes me think. So some people you look at and you think they're just too perfect looking, or it just doesn't feel right.
yeah, of
Um,
course, there's a
but
lot of clones out there,
yeah, there's a lot of clones out there. This is a
because you
clone body
see
right now. This is a clone body that
different
I'm
color
in.
scheme,
Yeah,
different mouth, different features. You see that they're not the same,
yeah,
obviously, and
yeah,
they're rotating them most probably because they're malfunctioning or for some reason,
yeah. I mean, a lot of people think that clones can only last 20 years and they get replaced, but these bodies are designed to basically replace themselves within 7 years anyway. The cells, so
20
many of your
years.
cells, yeah,
No,
because
like
because of the
shorter.
yeah, it's because of the alter, like the soul bite that goes in. It tries to extract
Yeah,
itself after 20 years. That's why there's the 20 return program and all that nonsense. You must look like celebrity clones.
yeah,
You know what? The
there is a lot of
celebrities,
clones out there, and
yeah,
also a lot
there's a
of
lot.
AI. Beware of, because there are a lot of videos from with AI out there.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of interesting stuff out there. So many good civilizations underground, giants, and so on will be exciting, says TKB. Yeah, so I have some kind of connection to the giants, which makes me laugh because I'm really small.
Yeah,
And I also have a connection to the gnomes, obviously, to the earth energies. But I'm Tuatha De Danann energy, so I've got that portal organic technology ability to tune into, for the Celtic energies, I guess. But really cool. Anyone else got any other
absolutely.
questions? And Entertainment Extreme Network is saying, I want to know, can they come to you in your dreams? Yeah, I believe so. I believe
Yes.
elementals and ETs and everyone can come to you in your dreams for sure. A lot of people believe that this is the dream world and that's the actual, real society.
Yeah,
How
if
do
you
you
see
guys feel
that,
about that?
like, if you say there is our primary body is outside, then this is a dream. This is a simulation. Yes.
I get a lot of bleed through energy, bleed through memories these days, and I'm starting to be able to tell the difference between certain things. So I don't know. It's my mind is very different to what it was a year ago. In a good way, I think.
Yeah, but it's great that you question everything, because
Question
there's a lot of
everything.
distraction going
Oh yeah.
out there. Lot of distraction, give them bread and circuses, and just distract them, so they even don't, notice what's going on.
What's this bread and circuses statement?
Bread and circuses, just give them entertainment, give
Oh,
people
okay,
food and
okay.
entertainment.
Right,
It's
right,
like that saying from the ancient Roman Empire, like just entertain people
right.
so they forget about
Okay.
everything and, just they don't pay attention what's going on in the, behind the scenes. Just support the distraction, because basically everything is distraction.
I agree. I totally agree. And because it was David Purcell that said to me a few months ago, because had this memory come in from Japanese versions of me, and he said to me, "Is this helpful?" And I was like, "Oh." So I'm getting things coming in and I'm chasing it down rabbit holes, but I wasn't asking, is this a helpful piece of information or is this a distraction? So that's now the first thing I do is this helpful? Or is this going to distract me from what I should be focusing on? That's a really
Yeah,
important lesson I
if this
learned.
is like for your highest good at this time, you
Oh,
know
Jerry saying 6 inches to 6 at all, Colosseum Rome. Virgo Blue saying, do you know anything about the Men in Black? Well, so something came in recently for me about the Men in Black, and it was also linked to Rome. And this had come through Sean Bond on his channel because I'd had, after meeting my dyad in the UK, I connected to the shared Akashic record for my super soldier partner, who's just happens to be a sibling, a DNA sibling, because they're not always the same. And a shared Akashic record opened, and I saw us both portaling into the area of the Trevi Fountain in Rome. And then when I asked Sean Bond to do the deep dive into that, what he connected into was a deep underground military base under that area in Rome that was linked to the
yeah,
Men in Black arrival station, like in the movie when all the ETs are
yes,
coming through the the immigration. And apparently, I'm linked to that, and it's like a Men in Black base.
makes perfect sense. That's
Yeah,
like the center, Vatican, that
yeah.
holds the key.
But what he was getting was that I've been connected to it for a really long time, to the point of new ETs will come to the planet and they need a concierge or close protection security of some kind. And I go in as a time officer and establish them through time and space so that they can say, well, we've been on this planet for 1 million years. So I literally take them back in time and I set them up so that they've got like citizenship or something. I don't know. It just sounds insane. I've not done anything with that to verify for myself. But as he was saying it, I started to get like a few bits and bobs coming into my mind. But that's all I know about Men in Black. I don't have any other MIB experiences apart from
Mhm.
that Italian base. It sounds super dodgy, but I need to do the background work and see if that
Oh
truly
yeah.
resonates with me. Which it does. It
Okay.
does resonate, but I've not got the
Yeah.
recall on it fully.
Yeah, you can
Uh,
always decide to dive deeper, rabbit holes goes
yeah,
very deep.
yeah. Because generally when things come in for me, there's a physical reaction, there's an emotional reaction. A lot of time I get a vibrational reaction through the body, so I know what feels
Yes,
true and what doesn't.
exactly.
But
Me as well.
you know what's true to you.
Yeah.
So
You
take
only know what's right for you with your inner compass. Your body is telling you, your intuition is telling you, your inner wisdom. No one
yeah.
else can tell you, actually.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I trust Sean Bond. I do because he's got great authority. And you know, we've done quite a few videos together now, maybe 6 videos. We've done two, at least two, where we've been doing vision questing. So I've been going right into the back of my mind to pull memories forward. So like Montauk memories came out, Indian SSP memories have come
Oh,
out, Russian SSP memories have come out, and things like that. Working with Sean. TKB is saying again, and you said this on the chat yesterday, women are from Venus and men are from Mars, right?
Mars, yeah, they
Yeah, and
say
Earth
this.
is in the middle and where we balance it out. Okay, well, there's that book years ago, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. So I have Venusian aspects, I've got Martian aspects. So, but do we all agree that men are from Mars, women are from Venus? I
you
don't
know
think
that
so. Yeah.
That's just, saying you decide if yes or no.
I'm gonna get my pendulum because Virgo Blue's got a question saying, "Are some men in black good?" It's just like super soldiers. Are they all bad or are they all good?
Well, what is good and what is bad, that like,
Mm.
I mean, it's hard to decide. There might be some aspect in them which is good, but they are not showing it,
Yeah.
right?
So when I
Or
asked the
it might be
question,
suppressed. Might be
what
suppressed, of course.
I mean, first of all, are men in black human or are they entities? Who knows? When I asked the question, Virgo Blue, are men in black good? My pendulum says no. But that, I
Because
don't,
it's suppressed. It's
yeah,
suppressed. They've been, I think, designed, to be opposite, actually, to be actually on the negative from our
yeah.
point of view.
I haven't fully had experiences to discover who are they or, what does it mean? What do they do? Because Men in Black could just be super soldiers. It could just be another faction of super soldier.
It's just
Um,
matter of perspective, and
yeah,
for which they are fighting for. What's the agenda? What's the aim? What's the intention?
yeah,
What's their purpose? We can say they're bad, but from there on, they might say, "Oh, we are so good." Someone else might find them they're good, because they do
yeah.
what they do. So it's just everything matter of perspective, how we look at it. That's all
Yeah.
I can say. Anyway, Julia, how long we are going? I mean,
Oh, we're gonna
it's
finish
already
because it's
late
it's
there.
nearly it's nearly 1 a.m. here. Armando
Wow,
is saying his family is Palladian. Yeah, loads of us here have got Palladian starseed DNA lineage. Virgo Blue is saying any knowledge on the small triangular shaped bruises, 3 dots. Um, I don't personally have anything. Has anyone else got anything about the 3 dots?
okay, anyway, I feel that like it's time maybe, to
Yeah, I'm just going to
close
cleanse
this,
the energy.
because it's a lot. Okay,
Okay, thank
perfect.
you guys for joining us. We're going to head off. And thank you
Thank
so
you
much
very
for any
much for joining.
donations. Please check out Slavka's channel, The Natural Sentient. Please go and show her some love on that channel. Follow if you haven't already. Please like, comment, and share this video. And hopefully next time we talk to Slavka, she'll be in Europe and in some amazing place. And it's going to be so cool. I'm starting to do my podcasting again. And hopefully my next major video is with Tennessee Kentucky Bigfoot and Breakaway Ray. I am hoping to do a video with John Whitberg at some point, but I'm not sure when because the weather's quite bad where he is. And but yeah, can I tell
Great.
my friend you are the orphan black? Yeah, this video is about me being the orphan black on my channel. That's absolutely fine. This video is about me being number 7 from
Yeah, keep
Umbrella
sharing.
Academy. Yeah, and things like that. So do check out my AnchorHaven Origins playlist. So thank you guys. Thank you for joining us. We
Thank you
appreciate
very
you
much
so
for
much.
joining. Thank you, Julia.
Gonna